What's up, everybody, and welcome to my NXT review. A lot of things going on in the show tonight. The Fallout show from War Games last Sunday. A lot to say about the fallout of War Games on NXT. I will say a lot of people got hurt from War Games last Sunday. And if you want to go check it out, my NXT TakeOver War Games 4 review is up online right now, so go check that out. But as they played highlights of, everything that happened last Sunday, Finn Balor was already in the ring. As talked about Sunday, we talked about War Games and captains and whatnot, but that's all over now. That's in the past. Right now, the champion is here. It's Wednesday night, and he is back, okay? And he says that he knows a lot of people in the back that like him and hate him, so he challenged anyone to come out here and challenge him for the title. I guess he's going to say that, but next thing you knew, Pete Dunne came out and talked about, listen, we've had similar paths and everything, being from the UK and whatnot, making names for ourselves in the US, but he wants that title. But next thing you know, Kyle O'Reilly came out, calling him Peter Pumpkin and whatnot, talking about Undisputed Era won at War Games, and, O'Reilly talked about how Balor did technically win that match, but you've been having to eat through straw for the past few months, okay? So he broke his jaw and whatnot. Next thing you know, Damian Priest comes out then, talked about, he wants a match that could be a marquee match, Priest versus Balor. Some would believe that this would be a Teddy Long segment to make a tag team match right now. But next thing you know, they start arguing with each other. Dunne saying, like, aren't you the guy that just lost to Leon Ruff? And talked about, you can't even hold a title around here. O'Reilly said, I got like how Dunne told, like, is it your mate Bobby in the hospital? Is it your mate Bobby in the hospital? Okay. And as they're all arguing with each other, Finn Balor ended up leaving. And then, Priest says, where you going, champ? Balor says, listen, I'm defending my title at New Year's Evil, and it's Regal's job to pick up who's going to get the Finn rub. Then next thing you know, Killer Kross's entrance music hit, which ended up being Scarlett Bordeaux coming out, looking at Balor, and Balor says, listen, I know what you're here to say. Tick-tock, okay? So, basically, when he's ready, Finn is ready. And as Balor left, Damian Priest basically called Scarlett Bordeaux out, saying, like, listen, you want to send messages for Kross while he stays in the car? Why don't you tell him to step up like a man then if he wants to fight, okay? So obviously a lot of potential challenges being set up for Finn Balor for the NXT title, which 9 times out of 10 is going to be Kross if you ask me. So I still feel like Finn may not be holding that belt that long if Kross is back at this point. So the segment, like I said, it sets up for challengers, but I feel like I know where it's going at the same time. Who's going to win a title shot against Finn Balor? Was Pete Dunne was about to talk about it in the back. Killian Dane attacked him from behind since, Pete Dunne did take him out a few weeks ago. So he wants some payback. Swerve went against Jake Atlas. Jake Atlas won, kind of getting a surprise win onto Swerve, and then he wanted to shake Swerve's hand, but Swerve was like, nah. Like I said, the cruiserweight division, I just feel only revolves around 4 people. It looks like they're turning Swerve heel now. Not sure where they're going with this or whatnot, but I know they're trying to push Jake Atlas more. Swerve, I'm not really sure. Could he be a heel? I'm not really sure. Next, we got 3 heel teams, which in a triple threat tag team match, all 3 teams are healed: the Grizzled Young Veterans, Imperium, and Ever Rise. Most of a lot of work was with the Grizzled Young Vets and Imperium and Ever Rise coming, trying to sneak in everything they could, but they end up still losing as the Grizzled Young Veterans hit their finish for the win and whatnot. Not bad and everything, just kind of odd that all 3 of these teams were heels, okay? Next, we had the Casualties of War, which basically, like I said, a lot of people got hurt from War Games. Candice's broken arm, Bobby Fish, his triceps had to be put back together because of lacerations. I read like several reports a lot of people got hurt throughout this show. So War Games folks was trying to die on that show. I'm almost surprised Io Shirai wasn't really even hurt from that whole trash can thing. But folks were really trying to die on this show because Dakota Kai's got to go away for a while, I guess. So a lot of injuries from there. But Toni Storm is in the back talking about how she betrayed Ember Moon, and she came back for the NXT Women's Championship. Io Shirai said, I came in, War Games is over, so now the title is only her problem. And, I have nothing against you, but I just don't like you. Next thing you know, both women started brawling in to the ring. Io was gonna get the moonsault, but Tony got out of it. Ember Moon came out, getting her receipt back on to Tony Storm, throwing her back in the ring, and then she got moonsaulted then. So, yeah, Io hitting the moonsault there. Tommaso Ciampa was kind of promo about Cameron Grimes in the back, which guess basically say he's going to kill this dude, which Grimes is already in the ring, so he kind of had a jobber's entrance. Ciampa came out with his Shredder mask, and yes, come on, what did you expect was going to happen here? Only difference was that Timothy Thatcher was sitting there, which I'm almost surprised they're doing this feud still at this point. He's sitting there, and, kind of somewhat playing distraction. Grimes looked like he was going to get the cave stomp in, but Ciampa got out of the ring. He came back in. Grimes tried to climb back in, and Ciampa hit the Willow's Bell DDT for the win. Ciampa then looked at Thatcher in. He tried to send one of his students out to help ruin the match, but Thatcher said he had nothing to do with it. Ciampa left, but then Grimes started getting pissed at Thatcher in. And, why'd you do that? Thatcher grabbed his leg, and it looked like he just twisted or broke his leg right there. So, Grimes, who's also taking a lot of L's recently, they got them taking more L's, don't know what to do with him. Thatcher, I don't know why they're even continuing this feud with Ciampa. Like, dude, Ciampa beat him, so where is this going to keep going? Like, I'm surprised they're even continuing this. I feel like Ciampa just only had a body for TakeOver, okay? And just Ciampa killed the dudes. But, I don't know, man. I just, come on, really, if this was a feud, who really thought, not Ciampa, but Thatcher was never going to be Ciampa? I don't know if people think Grimes was going to be Ciampa tonight, so, I don't know why they're continuing this feud. Unless Thatcher gets a win, then I don't know, because Thatcher just has been losing so many times, it makes no sense. I've questioned the booking, like, man, this guy takes a lot of L's against top stars on it, too, so I'm not sure where they're going with Thatcher. Oh, God, they did the whole Zia Lee Boa thing. I don't know what this is. Even Wade Barrett said it's either torture or some type of Shaolin monk training. I don't know what this is, okay? I don't really know. It makes no sense. Water torture, all that stuff from last week. Now it's like pain, harder, faster, whatever they're saying in subtitles. I don't know, okay? But, that shit's getting over. I don't know, some Shaolin Mortal Kombat stuff, I guess. I don't know. Next, Gargano, Candice LeRae, Austin Theory, and Indy Hartwell came to the ring. Talking about what happened last Sunday. This is the way. It's like the Milky Way. And, Gargano talking about being the new North American champion, a 3-time one. So they had a gift and everything for Candice. I guess it was a trophy. He had overnight shipping from Italy. It's a lot of money. And basically, he had a drum roll and, like just a doll with a hat on it and whatnot. It's also represents Shotzi Blackheart. But then, you got to the belt then. Austin Theory and whatnot. Damian Priest came out then, basically, congratulating Gargano being champion. And he told basically Austin Theory, how about you give me that pipe so I can shove it up you guys' asses, okay? Talk because he tried to kind of reveal it and everything. But before Priest get to the ring, Kross came out and attacked him, threw him across the barricade several times, and powerbombed him onto the stage and everything before he walked out, got in his car, and he left with Scarlett. So, probably a match is going to be between Kross and Priest next. Just watch for it. The Gargano thing, up and down. I'm not sure where it's going right now anyways, but we'll find out, see what happens with that. Austin Theory, though, not bad. This time I don't want you to say on the mic, but what they got him doing right now, not bad. But like I said, Kross just came out and killed Priest, so we'll see what goes on from this too. But we already knew Theory was going to be on that team anyways. Knew that months ago. A month ago, I should say. But next, we did get Killian Dane versus Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne, I should say. He's going against him. It wasn't a bad match, I should say. More competitive this time, especially with Killian Dane. But this was a really good match between Pete Dunne and Killian Dane. And Lorcan and Birch came out. Spud tried to come with a chair, but he got attacked again. Basically, it was distraction. And Pete Dunne got the kick and the bitter end, which like he didn't even connect that all the way for the win. So Pete Dunne got the win right there. know they talked about what else here? Not sure. But yeah, Thatcher's up. Not Thatcher. Thatcher's student actually was walking somewhere to the back until Michael Bivens showed up. What happened to this other team in this year? Whatever happened to those guys anyway? So I guess they got Bivens doing something else now, because I never knew what happened to those guys after this point in time. So they just kind of disappeared off the face of the earth. Leon Ruff, I guess, again for a tag match next week. I guess it's going against Priest in Theory. They won if you found a partner yet. But next thing you know, Kushida showed up. It says, I will be your partner next week. And they did a fist bump then. So we'll see where this goes. Perhaps we're going to see more Pat McAfee on TV tonight with Pete Dunne and all of them. But in the main event, though, we got Raquel Gonzalez versus Ember Moon. Not a bad match, I should say. Ended up with Gonzalez getting the win, which makes sense since she did pin the champion last Sunday and everything. So Gonzalez ended up getting the win. And Toni Storm came out, was about to attack her and everything. But Ripley's music hit. Basically, Gonzalez told Toni Storm to get back. Her and Ripley had a stare down, which likely is going to happen with another match and whatnot. Not really sure, but this probably be the second time they've been in the ring together and whatnot. So, could be a feud from this or another match. Like I said, we saw a match not that long ago with Ripley and Gonzalez. We're probably going to have another match again right here, okay? But, you know, we'll see what happens. They're really trying to make Raquel Gonzalez look powerful right now, so we will see what happens. Other than that, though, that's my review. Comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at Hood990. Don't even know what I do, show and I flow. Check out this show. Like I said, a lot going on tonight on NXT, all right? A lot. So I'm out of here. See you guys later. Peace.